All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and start your rough draft that is due today in Classworks. So if you take a look in Classworks, it says writing complete topic sentence in first paragraph. Topic is a place where you'd like to persuade your parents to take you once COVID-19 lockdown is over. Now, obviously, I'm not going to persuade my parents because they live in Ohio, but I'm going to persuade Mr. Kelly. And I also pulled up my rough draft that I did. So I said the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm gonna look at this first paragraph, and because it's my favorite place to eat, amazing food, and taking a break from cooking and cleaning the dishes, and just to be taken care of, just to be kind of spoiled a little bit. So let me go back. And I'm gonna start it off like a letter. So, dear Mr. Kelly. And I pushed the space bar 5 times to get that indent mark. Now, just for the topic sentence, I'm going to go ahead and put it in green because our topic sentence is green. That way I know what my topic is. And if I need to refer back, I can pull up yesterday's work. So we know the topic's the Cheesecake Factory. And again, if I look here, a place where you like to persuade. All right. So I kind of got the idea in my head. So, dear Mr. Kelly. Now that virus let's just now that the lockdown is over and we are free to leave our house, I have a great plan for the family. We should take a trip to the Cheesecake Factory. That's my topic sentence. Now that dear Mr. Kelly, now that the lockdown is over and we're free to leave our house, I have a great plan for our family. We should take a trip to the Cheesecake Factory. Now, am I going to have to edit that? Yeah, we're going to have to make some corrections on it, but this is our rough draft. This is just kind of getting our thoughts down on paper. So it's in green, so that's my topic sentence. Now, if I look back, I'm going to go to yellow because it's going to actually start my first paragraph, okay? And this is going to be our first paragraph. You can include the topic sentence in the first paragraph, that's okay, but I'm going to put why, because it's my favorite place to eat. There's amazing food, all that great stuff. Okay, so I can see it because it's yellow and I know I'm typing something wrong, but I can't see the words very clearly. There we go. All right, I'm going to blow this up a little bit too so we can see it a little bit better. There, now I can see it. All right, dear Mr. Kelly, now that the lockdown is over and we are free to leave our house, I have a great plan for the family. We should take a trip to the Cheesecake Factory. The past several weeks we've spent our time cooking and cleaning at home. It'll be a nice break to eat at my favorite restaurant. All right, so let's see what I covered in there. Now I'm going to give my red details. So we said it was our favorite place to eat, and we also said taking a break. Okay, so we're going to add in our supporting facts. So we need some red. So we're going to talk about the amazing food and how it'll be nice to have somebody do the cooking and somebody serving us and just really making it a special time. So these are our supporting details in the red. Everyone in our family loves all right, we're going to spell check that. And look how I'm doing spell check so you know. So we go up to tools, spelling and grammar, spell check. Here we go. Hit accept. Everyone in our family loves the delicious food. I'm persuading my husband to take me somewhere. I need to think of why it would be good for him too, not just for me, because if I can persuade them and get them excited, there's more likelihood of them to go ahead and do it. So I kind of added in there. I know you and Connor will be excited to eat the bang bang shrimp because they love the shrimps there. It's really good. I'm stuck because I don't know what cheesecake I want because there's so many of them and they're so also good. So they have one titled The White Chocolate Cheesecake. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it, but that's probably one of my favorites. There's lots of favorites of Miss Kelly's because I love to eat sweets, but I think that's probably one of my favorites. All right, so I'm just going to read through it real quick. Everyone in our family loves the delicious food. I know you and Connor will be excited to eat the bang bang shrimp. All the food is wonderful, but my favorite is dessert. I can't wait to sink my teeth into white chocolate cheesecake. It will also give us a much needed I don't want to use delicious again because I already did, so I'm trying to switch up the words a little bit. So that is my first solid paragraph. Guys, I know this is a lot, but I know some of you are 100% capable of doing this, especially if you're writing something about that you are really passionately wanting your parents to take you to go and do or take you to go and buy, and you're really persuading them. Because if you just write a sentence that says, after the COVID is over, I really want to take me to the park because I want to go play. Well, that's kind of boring, and that's really not persuading them too much. So if you can give them a lot of persuading and a lot of ways to entice them to make them want to do this, it makes it a little bit better chances of you getting that opportunity. So I'm going to read it through one time, and then you're going to have an opportunity to do some editing on my paper too. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer project this week, but it's a good thing. All right, it says, Dear Mr. Kelly, now that the lockdown is over and we are free to leave our house, I have a great plan for the family. We should take a trip to the Cheesecake Factory. The past several weeks, we have spent our time cooking and cleaning at home. It would be a nice break to eat at my favorite restaurant. Everyone in our family loves the delicious food. I know you and Connor will be excited to eat the Bang Bang shrimp. All of the food is wonderful, but my favorite is dessert. I can't wait to sink my teeth into a piece of into the white chocolate cheesecake. It will also give us a much needed break from cooking and cleaning up. Think of how nice it'll be. I think we just use nice, not much needed. Think of how nice it'll be to sit back and enjoy having someone serve us a yummy meal and not have to worry. Oops. Not have to worry about a single dish to clean. Okay. And like I said, this is just a rough draft. We're going to go through and do some editing, but it's definitely showing that I've filled out my green for my topic sentence. I've got 1 star done, my favorite place to eat. I need to go back and make sure that I said the Cheesecake Factory is my favorite place to eat, and then I've talked about the amazing food and taken a break from the dishes. So let's go back and make sure that I've got both of those. Oops. So, yeah, it'd be a nice break to eat at my favorite restaurant. So I definitely have those in the yellow. And then in the red, we need to talk about amazing food and taking a break from dishes. And we did talk about delicious food. I think I put yummy meal and not to worry about the dishes. So we've hit everything that was in our first part of our T-chart. So on Thursday, we'll finish the second paragraph and our concluding sentence. So that'll wrap it up. Now, I know in the classroom, we typically have 3 stars, so I'm cutting you a break and I'm only making you do 2 stars. You're welcome. But I want you to try your best. If you can write as much as Miss Kelly did, that's great. Just make sure it ties back to your paper that looks like this, whether you did it digitally or whether you did it on hand at home. It doesn't matter which way you did it. Just make sure that you follow it so it flows together. And then we'll do some editing too. Okay. And I showed you how to use, if you watched what I was doing, I had some misspells and I had to go up and you go to tools and then go to spelling and grammar and spell check. And if there's a correction, you can make the correction, or it might say document looks good. And then you're all set. All right, guys, good luck today. So you've got a blank Google Doc. I filled this in when I get done with my rough draft. Where'd it go? That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm done with it. And here's the turn in button. So instead of the share button, you go right next door to the turn in button. And it'll go straight to Miss Kelly. You don't have to use the color coding, but it might make it easier for you to see that you've done it. All right, and that's all I've got. So keep up the great work. I'm super proud. You're doing amazing, and we will chat soon.